I'm Vincent Espinoza, quarterback from Lincoln University. I'm 6'3" and I'm 210.
What goals did you accomplish heading into your final collegiate season?
One of my goals was to win more games than we did last year, and we won one game, so the goal was accomplished. Another thing was I wanted to leave everything out on the field this year. I wanted to do everything I wanted to do and maximize opportunity. I don't want to look back at the season and be like, oh, I wish I would have threw more. I wish I would have ran more. I wish I would have did my best when I was scrambling or something like that. I felt like I really did everything I could have done. Obviously I feel like when I watch film, obviously there was some decisions I could have made better, but that's just football. But as for me, I feel like I accomplished my goal this season.
What would your coaches say about the type of player you are?
I feel like they would say, I'm a leader, because I lead on and off the field. I like to. We had a lot of young players in this program, and I feel like I took a lot of them underneath my wing. I wanted to lead on the field and off the field, so I feel like that's one thing they can say, and also I could quote Coach Tim Smith, which was our offensive coordinator halfway through the season. Towards the end of the season, Vincent Espinoza was one of the most fierce competitors on the team. He came to work every day and made our offense more dynamic. With a quarterback with such speed that Espinoza was a force in the RPO scheme as well as spread. After going through his reads during the plays, he has always used his speed to make something out of nothing. Offense coordinator Tim Smith, also receiver coach. And so that's one thing, they could say. I'm hardworking. I like to spend more time in the weight room, film sessions. I feel like a lot of that is a major role. If we're only supposed to lift 2 times a week, I'm lifting 3 to 4. I just feel like the more work I do, it would show.
When studying film, what do you focus on to improve your game?
I film myself throughout the year, in the off seasons, for instance, every time I hit the field, every time I hit the weights, like I film myself, I record myself because I like to see, how my mechanics are. I don't have a quarterback coach work with me throughout the year. So, I kind of got to make sure I'm on my own, I'm on my feet standing, so like I want to make sure I don't overstride when I throw, or my elbow doesn't drop. Like I like to watch film of me throughout the year just to make sure I'm ready to go when season comes. So when season comes, and we watch film like in practice, whatever it is, I like to watch the same thing. I make sure that my hips are good, my feet are good, pocket presence is good. If I scramble, I look at 2 reads, it's not there, then I'm going to make sure that if the 3rd read was open, so like stuff like that. I like to really dissect myself, making sure my mechanics are always trying to be the best as they could be. As far as game day wise, opponent wise, each team differs, throughout the week, we scout or whatever, but like I really like to look at tendencies. I like to see what do defenses do on 3rd down, 2nd down, 1st down, also individually wise, so I feel like me dissecting film like that is going to help me improve my game more, so that way I'm always aware of all consequences or different situations that can happen during the game, so I can always just be aware. That's always a good thing for me to feel comfortable at, just always knowing.
What separates you from other players at your position?
I feel like the way I dissect film, it's really important to me, knowing what everybody's doing on the field, not just myself. If a great play happens that I do, I still watch everything. Like I want to make sure if that great play happens, I want to make sure that great play happens a lot, not just one time. So I like to just watch everything, watch myself, still make sure if my feet were aligned on that throw. My work ethic, I'm always, I wake up thinking about getting better, like I just wake up 24/7. I'm just thinking about football, like as far as what I got going on daily activities, I still have football in my mind, like not just football, but the way the competition is, I got to make sure if I'm eating enough meals, so when I lift, I'm gonna feel good, make sure my lift is incorporating with my field day, stuff like that. I feel like, it kind of drifts me away a little bit from, everybody else. My athleticism, I clocked a 4.3840. I'm not really a zone read quarterback, but I was in RPO system, and also, my speed is mainly used for escaping out the pocket. If the pocket collapses, I'm able to get out and expand the play a little bit more. And like I said, I'm a fierce competitor, and I'm willing to do whatever I can to win a game.
How will you train and prepare this offseason for the draft or other pro opportunities?
So far after the season ended, there was I got invited to a lot of bowl games. I'm attending 3, one I already passed, the FCS bowl game. Ended up winning the overall MVP. So that was a great feeling. That was a great thing. I have the Tropical Bowl this week, January 13th, and then the week after, attending the HBCU Spirit of America Bowl, I believe also known as a Dream Bowl. And after that, I'm just gonna be training, trying to get with a lot of quarterback coaches, trying to stick with one, to really just grind and work it out. I'm trying to lift. I'm trying to add about 10 more pounds. And just take on whatever is ahead, pro days, combines.
What kind of strengths and ability will you bring to the team that will stand out both on and off the field?
When it comes to on the field, I feel like my work ethic is going to be important. I'm always willing. I'm always trying to improve in everything I do every day. Get 1% better every day. That's just a passion that I have for this game, and just trying to help everyone, trying to make sure everyone's on the same page, trying to help everyone improve also with me. It's a team thing, and I feel like, that should be contagious. As a leader, you want to just not always cuss at people or put people down, but really just pick them up. You're only as strong as your weakest link, and it's a team thing. And off the field, leadership carries a long way also, always making sure, not if I'm doing good off the field, but, if I see someone else not making the right decision, I want to make sure, that he's doing the right thing. I got to make sure, everybody's on the same page. I can't stress that enough. It's a team thing. It's my job to make sure all of us are on the same page on the field, and also a brotherhood off the field. As far as my abilities on the field, that will stand out. Not just only my speed, but my decision making. I'm smart. That's why I study a lot. I like to really just read defenses, and take what the defense gives me. So if they want to give up hitches all game, I'm gonna throw hitches all game. But I'm not afraid to take a shot with a running back, tight end, receiver, whoever's running a route. I have faith in my team, whatever team I'm on.
What is your final pitch or sell to the NFL and other pro league scouts?
You will not be disappointed. If give me an opportunity, I'm gonna showcase my talent in every way possible. I'm gonna try to maximize my opportunity. You will not be disappointed.